The left claims to be the party of tolerance and diversity, the party with such mantras as that of love trumps hate and when they go low, we go high. But over here in a little place called reality, the left appears to believe their slogans are just for other people and the raging hypocrisy is all too real. The leftist progressives with the help of the establishment media propaganda mouthpiece have declared it to be open season on Trump supporters, as the leftist mobs and the rabid social justice warriors continue to rage out of control, attacking anything and everything with an opinion different than their own. The media is only fomenting, encouraging, excusing, and hoping for more. The media are now openly calling Trump supporters Nazis as the blame game continues. This, of course, is a form of harassment because it incites and justifies mob violence. A Florida man recently found this out firsthand as he celebrated Independence Day, watching the fireworks from his driveway in Boynton Beach. A local man explains how that fun night of fireworks celebrating the birth of America was ruined. Jeff Good says he was attacked in his own driveway on his private property for having a flag showing support for President Donald Trump in his yard, according to West Palm Beach's WPTV. Good said he was watching fireworks in his driveway when someone drove in front of his house and started yelling at him about President Trump. He was saying vile things about our president, said Good. The driver of the car then told Good he had to remove his flag. When Good told him no, he said the driver punched him in the face. Good said he instinctively tried to punch the man back, but the man drove off with Good's arm stuck in the car, and Good was then dragged for about 30 feet. I have some bumps and bruises that I don't think you want to see, said Good as he was showing the scars on his hands and elbow. My political goal here is just to express my love for this president and for somebody to punch you in the face for just presenting the flag to the public. That is enough said right there, said Good. His friend Donald Tarka Jr. said this kind of violence isn't okay, and Tarka decided to take to social media to look for the driver. I was glad to see that people that don't support the president said this is unacceptable behavior, said Tarka. His friend Donald Tarka Jr. posted a public message on his Facebook profile in the hopes of tracking down Good's assailant. He also states this kind of violence is not okay and he wanted to put that out there as well. Tarka stated, "Last night on the 4th of July around 9:30 p.m. one of my neighbors was physically assaulted for the sole reason that he has Trump flag in his front yard." Jeff was standing outside watching the local fireworks when an older male with gray hair and a female in a small car, possibly silver, stopped in front of his house and began talking. When Jeff walked up to the car to hear what he was saying, the male in the car started complaining about our president and told Jeff that he needed to remove the flag for his yard. When Jeff told he would not, the male then punched Jeff in the face. When the favor was returned, the male stepped on the gas and dragged Jeff at least 30 feet down the road before he became free from the car. This is completely unacceptable. Good states he has no intentions of removing the flag, though he admits that he was lucky to have walked away from the incident with only minor injuries. Good said, he still will be the president tomorrow and the day after, so might as well keep the flag there today, tomorrow and the day after. Good described his assailant's car as a small silver model, maybe a two-door. According to the comments on Tarka's Facebook post, the assailant has been found and lives just a short distance away in Gulfview Harbor. He has come forward and admitted to police that it was him. However, he claims Good hit him first. Apparently, he claims he stopped on the road in order to yell at some guys lighting fireworks. Tarka states in his comment made on Friday, July 6, 2018. Update: the person has been found and lives in Gulfview Harbor. He has admitted to the police that it was him, but of course he says Jeff hit him first, but he was found because he stopped on the road and was yelling at some young men that lighting fireworks. Then they saw him drive 50 yards ahead and stop and saw when Jeff walked up to his car. The young men are the ones that came to me and told me the make and model of the car, and when he came back later they saw what street he lived on. I forwarded this information to the police. They contacted him. I will not give out the name. I am hoping that he is willing to admit he was wrong and publicly apologize. Good has expressed his frustration with the police as it seems this is not being made a priority in bringing this man to justice. Good is lucky his injuries were not far worse than they are given the events that occurred. Since Rep. Maxine Waters, California D., has opened the floodgates, with her call to attack Trump officials and supporters, And now, it is even less safe to publicly support President Trump and his administration.